Hello there guys, how are we doing? Namaste and welcome to Overreact. This is me Odyssey with another video, another reaction. We have a video from Piers Morgan. Yes, that guy, Piers Morgan. I mean, everybody loves to hate him, but there are times when he in fact is right. Although no matter how much you hate this guy, you can't deny the facts that he brings to the table when it comes to PC and work culture. In this video, Piers Morgan slams Megan Rapinoe over trans athlete debate, and you know what, US women's soccer team keeps getting into all this controversy trying to be the woke athletic team in the world sport, but so many times it doesn't make sense, the statement that they make, the things that they are fighting for. I mean, it might make sense in other fields, like let's say in office or in administration job or in any kind of official jobs, but when it comes to sports, what they're fighting for doesn't make sense, because you bring in the people, you get paid. And if we have to take an example of the situations that American people can understand, especially American women can understand, let's take the example of UFC, where Ronda Rousey was one of the highest paid athletes in the whole of the women's sport. Even Conor McGregor wasn't making that much money. He was up and coming fighter. Ronda Rousey was making, she was selling 75,000 seats in Australia. She was making the money for the company, and hence she was getting that pay for the company. None of the fighters there came front and say like, why don't you pay me the same money as Ronda Rousey, because I'm also the heavyweight champion. Because you're not bringing the same amount of people that Ronda Rousey was pulling, you know. So there are so many facts that we can have a debate about it, but I want to go and see. This is a different kind of video, so let's see what Piers Morgan has to say about with the panel of women.
To Megan Rapinoe, the world's most annoying sports star, who's now retired from international soccer, and she said this.
He hates calling it soccer, isn't it? Like I do too, but because he's British and I'm from Asia, so we call it football.
I feel like the stuff off the field is like the reason I'm, here on this planet. That feels like my life's work, and something that just feels like breathing to me. So I love that work. I love being able to leverage this amazing platform and use that to, in some way make the world a better place.
Oh, shut up. Honestly.
Good for her.
You're you kick a round little ball around. That's it. Nobody wants to see.
Piers Morgan, unfiltered. Always. I mean, I'm not a fan of Megan, because so many times she has done things disrespectful to the other athletes.
You make the world a better place. And let me tell you what she means by this stuff off the pitch, is that now she's retired, now she says she wants to see biological males who've transitioned to be trans women play in the women's national soccer team. Not while she was playing as...
Really, Megan? Really? You really don't understand this, do you? You really don't understand the physics, the biology, and all these things about male and female, do you? Why is it so difficult to make them understand?
Herself, so they couldn't take her place, these biological males, but now she'd be quite happy for that to happen. In fact, she wants it to happen. If that's what your contribution is to women's rights, because she's basically saying, look at me, I did all this stuff for women's rights. Actually, Miss Rapinoe, what you've done, you've left with a little sting in the tail, is that now, having fought for women's rights, for pay parity and so much, I totally applaud you for, now you've left endorsing something that would destroy women's rights to fairness and equality. That is your legacy. Anyone got a thought?
Yeah, it's absolutely absurd to suggest, the reason that she's left at this point.
To some extent, Piers Morgan is correct.
is because her life has become so difficult as she's tried to campaign for fairness and equality for trans women in sport. Even as she's, fought for a very, very long time to get through all of these measures that you've just said have been really, really important. We've reached the stage where the political debate about trans people has become so toxic
So if Erling
that
Haaland,
she feels like she has to step down in order to be a full-time campaigner.
Erling Haaland says, I'm a woman. He can play?
There you go. I need an answer. There you go. One, if not the best football player at the moment. He's a giant of a player. He is a male specimen in himself. Let's see. What do you have to say about it?
The number of trans people that are going to be in this position. It's not
hang on. Very important question. Great.
This is just say Alina Haaland. This is just change the name of Erling Haaland to Alina Haaland. The Ballon d'Or potential.
Can Erling Haaland, if he says, I now identify as a woman, play in the Norwegian national women's team?
City.
Massive.
He's the best striker in the world. He's
City,
6'4". He's a massive beast. He scores goals every 10 seconds in the men's game. Are you
if
happy?
he suddenly decided to become trans, to go through all of the horror.
Actually, you don't have to go through anything.
Just
self-ID.
No, you go through nothing.
He self-identifies as trans. He deals with all of the pushback on social media, the death threats, everything that he's going to get as a result of that, and then says, I want to become...
I was about to say the same thing. What are you talking about? The pushback on social media. Just give him a straight answer.
Then, the team would be able to legitimately make a decision as to whether or not that was allowed to happen.
That is the Megan Rapinoe position right there. You are our Megan Rapinoe.
Typical, isn't it? Typical. Just keep on dodging the question with another statement. But you don't want to answer the question that he actually asked. Because he knows somewhere it won't make sense. And Erling Haaland will completely kill that division.
You've just destroyed...
You're saying that I'm an international women's soccer player?
No, I'm saying you're relatively irritating. Taking a position which is always wrong.
The feeling is mutual.
And on this one, you have just endorsed Erling Haaland playing women's football, which of course would destroy women's football. Congratulations. True. Women's rights, nil.
I didn't...
But look,
I didn't know who Erling Haaland is. I didn't know the power to destroy.
She has no idea who he is, and she just had to yap about it. My God, this work culture.
Sex matters, right?
Yeah.
And born as men shouldn't be playing in sport. But Rapinoe, free speech. What's wrong with that?
Nothing.
She's allowed to.
And by the way, nothing wrong with me exercising my right to free speech to say it's a bit like Grace's position on Erling Haaland.
I mean, you have free speech, but doesn't mean just you go about talking gibberish.
You only just heard of complete claptrap.
A man who can apparently destroy women's football at the touch of a hat. It's crazy.
It would. But thank you, Pac.
Why are they so delusional? I don't want to say anything beyond this. That was that. You be the judge, guys. And if you have anything to say about it, write down on the comment section. And until then, keep smiling, stay humble, and I'll see you next time. Namaste.